Welcome to the Music Video Night Podcast, where we watch music videos and deconstruct them into meanings that couldn't possibly be there. I'm Travis.
I'm Jared, and we're not experts in music or videos.
And we have another one.
Another video.
Another video.
Another day.
Yeah, it's like, who would have knew?
Yeah, it's like it happens once a week,
Right.
almost.
First of all, last week, do we have anything else that we need to cover for Sonny Came Home?
No.
We always say that. Do we even need to stop bringing that up?
Just in case. I think so,
Okay.
yeah. Because I have a couple times like revisited it, not the video, but like we think
That's
of things.
true.
Because the pressure's off. Like a lot of days, I'll admit, I don't know about you, I study right before we do it, and we just make it happen. And I think I do better if I watch it early, maybe take a few notes and let it simmer in my brain, dream on it a little while,
Sure.
and then come back. But don't ever have time for that. So,
Okay. I don't have anything to add to it either.
well, Sunday Came Home is a damn good song. How about that?
It's a great song.
All right. How are you? I didn't even ask. I'm rude.
Wonderful. How are you?
Great.
Good. Okay. That was easy.
Yeah. We're drinking.
What are we drinking? Wicked Weed Brewing Milk and Cookies.
Give it a smile.
God, this is high gravity, right?
It's like a
8.7%. Yeah, that's stout. Pretty good though.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. And now we got our fragrances. So Travis just picked randomly today.
Random picks. Don't know what I got.
This is so fun for people listening at home when we
I know.
silently spray.
The reason we do this is because Jared is so into fragrances, and you have thousands of them.
Yeah.
So, ooh, very spicy. A little bit of vanilla. That's really good.
Yep.
What is that?
Seven Veils by Byredo. It is very spicy. There's carrot,
Yeah. Okay.
which is unusual. And this will be a fun fact. So I might tag this. This is going to be a fragrance talk thing here.
Sure.
I'm going to put this little clip on. So if you are a fragrance fan, we like to get a fragrance for every place that we visit. You got this off of our memory shelf, okay?
Okay.
So this came from Harrods in London before Byredo had entered the United States. It's now here, and I don't even think they make Seven Veils anymore. I traded it away, regretted it, and one of my friends found me a bottle and sent it back to me.
Nice. Okay, so this is the second one I've picked in a row that they don't make anymore, because the one with the marbles in it, you said they don't make anymore either.
Not that version.
Yeah.
Yep, right. So,
crazy.
get you a fragrance every time you go somewhere. It'll help you attach to the memory, and it'll bring some thoughts back. So, first time and only time I've been to London or Harrods.
This is very Thanksgiving, cider, cloves, stuff like
And
that.
it stays on forever. Okay, so
What do you got?
This one you're also going to love because you like Sultan.
Yes,
Royal
I
Crown.
do love Sultan. Oh, it's a little bit more subtle.
Yeah, it's Un Bois Vanille, wooden vanilla is what it means.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say this guy's name. Serge Luton. I don't know. Serge Luton's.
I
If you
like
ask
that
me.
one.
Sergei Luton.
Luton.
Yeah, Un Bois Vanille.
That's good.
I love this. I love it on Kristen. So
Okay,
there we
good.
go.
Good picks. All right.
All right, now
What's next?
Now that you fast forwarded,
Yeah.
our song of the day is what, Travis?
Taylor Swift, Ready For It. Our second Taylor Swift pick.
And anything else you want to add to that?
No.
Okay, I felt like I interrupted you on
Did you
accident.
have something?
Yes.
Okay.
What's your relation to the song?
Honestly, I think I only watched this because of the director.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
Which is Joseph Kahn, which I didn't, this is your turn, so you were supposed to do the background research on it.
Yes.
But I did look at his name, and it says it at the beginning
It
of
says
the
it,
video.
yes, it's in the video, so there's no secret there.
Yeah, and I recognized his name from the other Taylor Swift video.
Yeah, Blank Spaces,
Yes.
which he's done a lot of Taylor Swift videos.
Okay, and I think I remember when we researched this, he's just like a huge video director, right?
Huge director. He's worked with everyone: Eminem, Katy Perry, Mariah Carey, Chris Brown, Janet Jackson, Snoop Dogg, Backstreet Boys, Destiny's Child, Britney Spears, Imagine Dragons, Kelly Clarkson, Rob Thomas, Lady Gaga, and many more. Sorry. But this is the third video of Joseph Kahn, at least the third. I think there's a fourth, and I don't remember what it is. But we did Blank Spaces, this one.
It's just
and
blank space.
Whatever. And
It's important. We're all right. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Okay, we're dealing with a Taylor Swift video. You can't just throw shit around, or we're gonna get murdered.
And the last one was Sting and Shaggy's "Just One Lifetime."
Yeah,
So third video of his we've directed, and we meant to look up his other scores, and we still didn't.
We talked about it.
We did.
Wow.
Oh well.
Way to
Maybe.
go.
We'll take a break here in a minute, and we'll look them up.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so that's the relation to the song. I don't really have any. I just remember it coming out, and I think it was it the same CD as Blank Space?
Yes.
And being like, I like this song. I think I maybe watched the video once because I vaguely remember it when I started researching. But being like, this was a very different song for her and a different video for her at the time, especially.
Yes. Again, I think he did every video from that album, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But yeah, it is a little different. Mm-hmm. But it's relationship based. I mean, I think all of her songs are relationship based, depending on who she's with at the time. So
Sure.
Anyway, want to do the walkthrough? I guess we should do the walkthrough.
I don't want
You're
to, but you get
awfully
to.
quiet over there.
I'm contemplating. I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking about. You know, sometimes you're just like, I feel like something should be said. I don't know.
So deep in thought.
Yeah. Well, I got nothing. So yeah, walk us through Taylor Swift's video for Ready For Me.
Sure. Okay. So you have two different versions of Taylor. You have a black hooded version and a white bodysuit version. And the black hooded version is walking through a building and puts in a code combination to get into a room where the other Taylor Swift is locked in a glass box. And she taunts her, and the other Taylor Swift kind of turns into several different forms until she breaks out and escapes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Why not?
That's it. That's not terrible.
It's not the worst we've had. It's not the
It's
worst.
not as bad as Sonny Came Home last week.
I think sometimes it's just a matter of confidently trying to get through it. You know, if you just like, this happened, that's all I'm saying.
Well, the idea is to give you a basic run through without putting in any of our ideas. So
Yeah.
that's all I could do.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
God, this song. What is this song about? My wife said the song was to who'd she say it was about?
Tom Hiddleston.
That's incorrect, by the way.
Tell me more.
It's about. It could be between two.
Wait, is this research?
Semi?
Don't
Do
tell
you
me
wanna
yet.
know?
Not
Okay,
yet. I
that's
do
fine.
want to know, but not yet.
It's not Hiddleston. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm done. Because I'm going to go into the same thing you were just talking about. So, your wife, Lacey, we were all at Apothecary talking about our next pick. And,
Yep.
I think we're all drinking. And she's like, I'm going to tell you who this video is about.
Very confidently.
Very confidently. And tells me that this is about Tom Hiddleston.
Yes.
Okay? And for me, that's research and ruined this video for me. Because if I did not know, I'm going to tell you why. Your face is, you're ahead of me.
Okay.
So, because I was watching this before it, because I'd watched it a couple times, like trying to figure out what this means. But after I learned it was Tom Hiddleston, because this video is a little vague, I'm looking for any reference to Tom Hiddleston.
Oh, okay. First of all, you can only believe half of what she says.
Yes, that's fine. But again,
And when she's drunk, that percentage goes to maybe about 15%.
but she said it very confidently. And so it got me, as we just discussed the walkthrough. And so I have too much stuff, and I wish I didn't know, because it made it very difficult for me to deal with this video. And if it's not about, now that I know that you're saying, also confidently, that it's not about Tom Hiddleston, I'm going to argue a lot that it is.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
And guys, I know that there's a lot of Taylor Swift fans, and that she just dropped another album, like a re-release thing. So, boy, we're going to hear it. I think.
It is what it is. They'll either correct us or tell us we're right. So who cares?
All right, let's just get through it. Let's just start going.
I'm afraid I have you rated wrong now.
Okay.
Since you let Tom Hiddleston ruin this for
I
you.
let Lacey ruin this for me. Tom Hiddleston is fine. He did nothing wrong.
All right. Let's talk about our theories. Let's just get into it.
Okay.
Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I want to do my 1 cent summation because it has nothing to do with anything else.
Mine does.
Okay,
you
can
can
hold
do
on to
yours
yours.
and I'll hold mine.
I'll do mine. Okay, so mine is, this is the #1 best-selling Assassin's Creed fanfic.
Okay.
You know what fanfic is?
No.
That's what I thought. You didn't give me near enough credit for that.
No idea what that is.
Fanfic is when you, like, so you know what Assassin's Creed is?
Yes.
It's like if you write, like, porn version of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, because
Okay,
she's dressed like
okay.
Assassin's Creed. Somebody's writing, like, and then she sneaks in and sees another her, and then she's almost naked.
Uh-huh.
You still don't like it. Fuck off. All right, move on. It's okay. I'm fully ready to be. I'm mad about this video. So
You're not mad about the video. You're mad about the information that was given to you and it ruined the video.
Maybe both.
Quit taking that out on the video.
Okay. I got to change scores too. All right.
All
Theories.
right, what you got?
First?
Sure. Or I can go first.
All right. So Tom Hiddleston. No, go ahead.
Okay.
You're going to carry me through this one.
I have two. I don't know which one you want for. I know which one I'm going to give you. So for my first theory, I tried to make it match the lyrics.
Okay.
Okay. Because usually I don't. So
Yeah.
I went with a version of this where in the lyrics she's pretty much talking shit about her ex or her boyfriend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then she's also talking about in her dreams they have a great relationship, right? So this is two different versions of her as a girlfriend. This is evil and good version.
Okay.
Evil version has locked up the good girlfriend.
So good girlfriend's in the cage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that side of her personality.
Okay.
Because she's locked her up. She's kind of tormenting her, right? And does not want the good version because, as we know, Taylor Swift is just a terrible girlfriend. Right? That's just
Yeah, okay.
even when we did Blank Space,
Yeah.
she was a bad girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
So the idea of her maintaining that personality, that side of her, is just thrown into this video. So she locks up the good version of a girlfriend, and the good version wants to escape so that she can have those good moments in the song.
Okay.
Where they go into an island or whatever.
Yep.
So that's all it is her good girlfriend version trying to escape and come out so she can actually start being a good person to her boyfriends.
Because I know you wrote something down. What are the good versions of things she turns into?
So what she turns into isn't necessarily a factor. She's a cyborg, so she's just trying to figure out a way to escape. That's all there is to it. I don't think the versions really, other than the horse, and she could be a knight. Mm-hmm. But
so you don't put any stock into her transformations at all, or just in this theory?
Not in this theory.
Okay, great.
No. Yeah. That's just her trying to get out.
Okay,
that's all that is.
Sure. Or like to escape on her own, or to convince the other version of her to let her out.
To convince the other version of herself to let her be a good girlfriend because she's so bad at it.
Yeah. Okay. Like she has all these things in her that the other bad one's not allowing her to
exactly.
be. Okay. So what then does the bad girlfriend go through? Why is she confronting good girlfriend? What is she unlocking? Why does she pass these creatures or robots or whatever they are?
Oh, you mean in the building that she's in?
Yes. Yeah. What's going on there?
So that kind of ties into my second theory, but they're just guards.
They're guards?
Yeah, they're just guards.
Okay, so
at the end of the video, you even see the good version destroying some of the guards.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
It's the bad version is destroying the guards, because the one that explodes on the stairs where they're chasing her, that's this one. That's the one that's walking to taunt, because her face got blown off.
Yeah.
And the good ones.
But she just looks like the other cyborgs now, the guards.
Yes, but that's the bad Taylor Swift is destroying the guards that she was a part of a moment ago.
Okay, I'll have to rewatch that and see what you're looking at.
Okay, yeah, just interrupt me whenever we get to, or we'll interrupt whatever's happening. Okay, because and I can brush into one quick thing that I wrote down, kind of related to what you're saying here.
Okay,
that she is another guard, just with a skin on. In which case, my theory is this is her first day at work and she's really bad at her job. That's why the other guards are just letting her go by, because if she had intentions to let her out, which I think she does. Like when she touches the glass, she allows something to happen to let the other one out.
Yeah, I don't think she's okay. I see what you're saying.
Because
I saw it as a taunt, she's doing something to taunt her. Because doesn't she fall down after she touches the glass?
Yes.
Yeah. So she does something that makes a force field push her down to the ground or whatever. I don't know.
Yes. After she touches the glass, that's when the one inside gets all these powers and is able to like build up enough strength to get out. I think they have to make some kind of connection first. I do think that she's being taunted. I do agree with you.
Yeah, because she falls. Like literally falls to the ground and looks at her like, why the hell did you do that?
I think she gave her power. I think she hit her with like a surge of energy, like imbued her with a power that allows her to get out.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
But like as a guard, I think she's like, that's why she knows the codes. That's why the other guards let her go. I don't think the intention was necessarily to let her out in this theory, because I think something, obviously she meant to let her out. But in the bad guard theory, they're all just like, oh, it's New Girl. That's why they all look at her, but they don't do anything. They're like, here we go. And she goes down there, like puts in the code, and it's like, oh, here's this person that regarding, what's that all about? And then like presses it, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah, screwed up.
I have made a big mistake.
I could see that too. Because her face does look like the other guards after it's been removed by the shards of glass.
Yeah. And I think she gets corrupted by the things she let out. That's why she's like exploding. She's not fighting the other guards. They're just coming after her. And she's like shooting the electricity at the top of the stairs. And the other guards are like, no, you've been blah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my bad guard theory. That's all.
Okay. That's fine. That was a short theory.
Yeah, no, it's one sentence.
That's okay. I was about to say, my theories are paragraphs.
Yeah, I have some. Let's go through transformations, if we may.
Okay.
Of the lady in the cage.
Yeah.
Okay, so first we see her. It's just her, and she's just like basically a nude bodysuit.
Yeah.
That's when a hooded Taylor sees her in the cage. Then camera pans and we see a robot squid witch. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then we see her trying to fight her and intimidate her to let her out. I wrote these down, so I am adding a little bias because I think all these versions of her in the cage are an attempt to impress the one outside of the cage to let her out.
Okay.
So she's like, hey, here's just me. I'm naked if you want to bang. And the one on the outside is like, no, I'm not interested in that. All right. And then she's like, well, here's my full weird, which is robot squid witch. Like, if you want that. And she's like, not interested in that. Then it goes into the armored one with the big gun on her hand.
Yep.
She's trying to intimidate her or be a badass.
Yeah.
Not impressed. Then she tries to be elegant on the horse. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what about this? No, it doesn't work. And then she does magic and like all the orbs and the dreams and the ball in her hand.
Right.
And that was it. Like having a spark of magic, and then she like gives her the okay.
Well, a hooded version has a orb too. Right before that scene, you see her with an orb.
You can't. Is it the one with her, because the hood's not on her when she's looking at the orb?
Yeah.
There's no. It's the curly hair, which is the one that's inside of the thing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I misread that. It is the one inside. Okay.
So whatever convincing need to be done must have been the magic or whatever these orbs represent.
So she's trying to seduce herself
yeah.
into letting her out.
Yeah. She's convincing her to be let out with all the things that she has to offer.
Okay. But none of it actually works because she still has to break the glass to get out.
She does. Yeah, that's true. And she does the storm and like rages and all that, which again, I think that the one on the outside gives her some kind of power to be able to do these things. But she still couldn't have got out without the connection. But that's the beginning of the song, is Touch Me. And
yeah.
So
the only and not to be argumentative.
Yeah, no.
But the only thing that makes me think differently is you do see her change into her squid robot form before the glass is touched, so it makes you assume that she already has powers.
Yeah. Oh, she absolutely. She's some type of weird.
Increasing her powers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fair.
She's some type of creature. Like we don't know what she is. A transforming robot. Yeah. Cyborg is fine, but like I think she does get some sort of power when the one outside. It affects her in some way. Like you said, it could be an attack or a taunt, but I think it's some type of power surge that she gives her.
Okay. So, in your second theory of her trying to convince her to let her out.
Mm-hmm. Because and the reason that there's so many transformations, that ties into the lyrics also. Because she talks about, if you're going to be this thing, I'll be this thing. If you're going to be this thing, I'll be... Like, if you're a ghost, well, then I'm a phantom.
Yeah.
It is these different approaches to trying to impress or be with Taylor Swift. And so that is represented by the one in the cage.
Okay. So the one in the cage destroys the other one after she breaks out?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Which this video has its flaws, which I haven't really got into.
Jared is stressed out when he starts grabbing his hair.
I am stressed out about this video. I watched it so many times. Yeah, okay. So, and also, I don't even know if I was really saying a theory other than, like, I think these are, other than just that
Other
part.
transformations, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I was really trying to touch on. I just think that it did have something to do with impressing her.
Okay.
Let's get away from the cage. Because we haven't really touched on the walk, which is the first part of this video when she walks to the cage, okay? Did you take note of anything when she's walking?
Other than her surroundings, no.
That's what I'm talking about, surroundings. What do you got?
It's like a mall.
Oh, you mean the location they're at, like an abandoned mall or something?
Yeah, it's like an abandoned mall. That's kind of all I was looking at.
Okay. Well, I'm talking about specifically the beginning of the worked up. At the beginning of the video, when she's walking down the hallway, passing the guards.
Yeah.
Like, did you look around her? Anything?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the symbols?
Symbols and words and phrases.
What is it? Is it, we know it's Asian.
Oh, well, it looks like I did more work than you this time.
Is it Korean?
It doesn't matter. I don't care. I Google translated it.
No,
pictures of it. So, all right. At 21 seconds, we have... Travis, I tried for this, okay? You're the Snake, which is 1989, which is one of her albums.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the first signs we see. Then in that same screen where you see 1998, there is future, the word future. There's the word come. You're the Snake. And then on the side in English is all eyes on us.
Okay.
That's the first hallway. She keeps going. 24 seconds, it says this is enough. 25 seconds, I think it says I love you in secret.
Okay.
And then you get to 27, and then it's two names, Joseph, which may be Con, if it's a shout out, and then Eddie, which I did not try to look up who Eddie was.
Okay.
And that was it. So I think, God damn it, I'm about to sound insane, Travis. Talk for a second.
Wait. So you did all that and you didn't figure out what language it is?
No, I just said Google Translate it and it did it.
Okay. Well, Joseph Kahn is Korean, so I just assumed it was
there you go. It's
maybe Korean.
Let's just double down. It's Korean.
But I have no idea.
Okay. Well, all eyes on... Oh, no. That's not it yet. Which all of these tie into a fucking crazy theory, Travis.
You're so gone right now.
This is one of those episodes, man.
What is happening to you?
I'm mad. Okay, all right. Can I just talk for a little while?
You can talk, yes. Please do.
Okay. So, Lacey, here you go. So, all eyes on us. It made me think of, like, the Tom Hiddleston Taylor Swift thing. Was supposedly fake, like to distract from something else. Like, they didn't have a very long relationship compared to some of her other ones.
Okay.
The Year of the Snake, Loki has a child who's the snake.
Okay.
In Norse mythology, and it's called Midgard, the Midgard snake. It has a really long name. I did not. World serpent. You've heard that term probably. It wraps around the world and bites its own tail, like it's like the belt of the world. Thor fights it in a lot of mythology. And in this, I tried to look up their birthdays. Tom Hiddleston is older. The 91 doesn't have anything to do with him, which was by the 89 in the hallway as well.
Okay.
Okay. But in that video, if she is the snake, it doesn't make sense because in Norse mythology for Loki, he gets bound up by a snake that drips poison on his head. And so if she's the snake and Loki is in this chamber, which if you remember from the Avengers, Loki's in that square box when he gets captured and they interrogate him. So that's why it has to be Tom Hiddleston, because he is captured. And she references all these different things when in the lyrics about different people that Tom Hiddleston has played.
Okay. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm not okay.
I'm so worried about you right now.
That's fine. My face is hot.
Jesus.
I'm half sweating. Just let me be for a second.
So, One little comment from my wife has led you
Yes.
to insanity,
What I should have done is
essentially.
written down the lyrics. And okay, so in the cage,
Yeah.
in the orb, it's the Tesseract. Do you remember from the Avengers movies? And it's the same little thing. It's like a same little blue thing.
Yeah, but that's a block, and this is a circle.
Oh, well, she can't directly rip it off. Yeah, you can't. Like, Marvel would be all over you.
Yeah,
I don't
but
care
they
if you're Taylor Swift.
Still could have made it a... Well, okay. Now that you say that, the cube that she's in is more like the Tesseract than
it could
what
be,
she's holding.
In Avengers 1, they capture him on the ship, and he's literally in a glass cage in the same pose that she is when she stands up at first.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to come back. I'm going to jump back in when this video starts over because there are a few lyrics at the beginning that's like references movies that he's in.
Sure. There's one lyric that tells you it's not him, though.
Which
and
I'm ready for it.
Are you ready for it?
No, we're gonna get there because I don't want to talk about this, especially if you're saying it's not what it's about. But there's so many things that I guess if you have been like Lacey incepted me with this concept.
Yeah, she did.
It just happens.
Okay. Well, I don't know where to go from here because you don't want me to talk about it.
Talk about it.
Okay.
I'll interrupt you.
The only lyric that takes away from that is she says he's younger but acts like he's older, younger than all her exes, which Tom Hiddleston was not.
He wasn't. That's correct.
And the youngest one was like 7 years younger than her, or maybe 10 years younger than her.
That she dated?
Yeah. Was Joe Alwyn.
Oh, nice.
And that's who supposedly this song is about. He's an actor, but I looked up what he was in, and it's nothing.
You know what I'm also mad about, Travis? Is that I don't want to know all this about Taylor Swift.
Sorry.
I don't care about it. Like, why do I? It's like that Miley Cyrus video that we haven't covered it, but we may eventually. The
Sure.
Flowers.
Yep.
Like, I wish I didn't know, and I don't try to get Taylor Swift knowledge, but it's forced upon me by society.
Yeah.
And I don't want it, and I don't want to have to discuss it. But it is in this video because of Lacey now too much that I'm mixing up Tom Hiddleston with Loki and Loki with Norse mythology.
Yeah. You went down a weird road, and she wasn't even right. Like, okay, according to what I read, which I didn't...
right there. Sorry, I'm interrupting. This is the part.
No, that's fine.
So, how many women he left haunted because he was in that movie where he's a ghost and he's banging his sister. The Mansion movie. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. All of those lyrics tie to this other guy too, by the way. But I'm not going to go through all of them because there's no sense in it. But you can read forums that will literally tie all of these to somebody else. Well, actually, to like 3 different, because some of them say Harry Styles. So
you have to put it on this year. You just have to, like the year before.
You went down a road because of her. I get that. But it could have literally been about 4 or 5 different guys. And you can make it make sense for all of those guys. So I didn't pay any attention to that at all.
Good on you. I'm glad you were able to stay out of this. And it's also a little intimidating when you're jumping into these videos, especially when they're re-releasing, because I feel like for what we do, nobody really does it for most videos. But Taylor Swift fans do that type of thing for these videos. And so
Bless your heart.
Just keep talking.
Bring that level down.
Okay.
My only other theory is, and this one's stupid,
but we need it. We need it right now.
She's a cyborg, and she's telling the world that she's a cyborg.
In real life.
In real life. She is a real life cyborg.
Yeah.
And she can be anything that she wants to be.
As far as her music goes, or just like whatever,
whatever she wants, whatever
media
she wants you to see, she can turn herself into that. Part that kind of ties that in. You've seen her music video, "Look What You Made Me Do," right?
Yes.
Also directed by Joseph Kahn.
Yep.
Where you see every version of her that she's had through her career, right? Mm-hmm. You see a lot of the words that you're talking about are writings on the walls around her and stuff like that. So this is literally her trying to tell people, hey, I'm a cyborg. Y'all just haven't figured it out yet.
I can do whatever I want.
I can be anything.
Yeah.
And I am whatever you want me to be and whatever I want to be all at the same time.
Okay. Well, that's just a literal watching of this video.
Yeah, but it's an announcement is what it is. Now, okay, obviously she's not really a cyborg, but she is telling people I can be anything.
Okay. So, okay. Now, with that cyborg, what does that have to do with the lyrics? Anything or just
Nothing.
videos?
No. I told you only. I had to make one fit for the lyrics, right? Because the video doesn't really match the lyrics unless you make it.
Okay. Yeah. That's okay. Well,
there's no love interest.
We have a category.
Yeah,
for that.
we do.
Yeah, and again, if we're mixing up all the different things in this, what I panicked and went down, like there's so much Norse mythology that mixes up because Thor is thunder and lightning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that happens, and she has those powers. And there's the snake, which she's the year of, but the snake is also the daughter or the child of Loki. There's so many things that tangle up that aren't.
Yeah.
That don't. It's wrong.
But what I would be interested to know, and I'll never know now, is what theories you would have came up with had she never said Tom Hiddleston to you.
I wish I knew.
Because you tied everything into that, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, except for the bad worker.
right.
So it would have just been me talking about that.
Yeah. So I wonder what you would have come up with. I'll never find out. Anyway.
What other theories do you have?
That was it, man.
Okay.
That's literally all I've got was the two. I do still have my one sentence summation,
Please.
which is more of a question.
Okay.
Does Travis Kelce know that she's a cyborg?
But like that's funny now. That's a very like on the nose right now joke. But like that doesn't work back then. This is 2017.
No, of course not.
I also put if it's cold enough to wear a trench coat, put on some pants. How about that?
It wouldn't be as hot.
Yeah. Who knows what they're doing? Okay. What do we got next? Acting. That's good. I think that's a fun transition here. What do you think of Taylor Swift's acting in this?
It's fine.
Give it a 1 to 10.
7.
Oh, just let me finish my whole drink, Travis. You can't elaborate while I'm drinking my drink.
You just asked for a number. I gave you a number.
Yeah, but you could defend or explain.
I don't have to defend because you haven't told me your score yet. What if I'm right?
It's off the rails. You're right. I think it's about right. So I think with this, she's a little too big for her britches in this video. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. Like, it's passable. And I would not even think about it if I didn't watch it 75 times in a row.
Right. Or if we weren't looking for these kinds of things.
Yeah, it's completely fine. She looks great in this video.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I think she knows that's what she was going for. But I also think she looks great in Blank Space.
I don't think she looks bad in anything. Every video I've ever watched of her, she looks great.
Okay. I just mean maybe like attitude then. Maybe less than looks. I like her better I didn't rewatch Blank Space, but I like her acting better in Blank Space if I remember correctly.
There's so much more acting in Blank Spaces, right?
Don't you say Blank Space.
Blank Space. Sorry. Jeez. There's a lot more in that.
Okay.
And she plays, like 4 or 5 different characters. She's the same character, but 4 or 5 different scenes, whereas this is just 2.
Yeah. She does fine. Just overreaches a little bit. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just a little
barely.
Barely.
When she does the lip thing, it's
out.
just a little over the top, but it's fine. It's not bad.
Now, I will say, like, when I was watching, I was like, okay, how would I act in this? And I was like, I'd probably hit a 7 too. I don't know if I get past it.
No.
I think she did what she could here.
Yeah. Mistakes.
I don't know. It was a mistake for Lacey to tell me about Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, but there's no mistakes in the video.
What do you think about the robots?
They're fine.
We haven't talked about them really any. There are robots in this video.
Yeah, they don't really do anything. They just stand there.
No, they just look cool.
Yeah. They look good. The only thing I kind of considered maybe a mistake was you have so much Korean, Japanese, Chinese, whatever writing it is, but the keypad is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Is it not the same everywhere? The numbers aren't the same? I thought math was the universal language. I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know. I thought
numbers were the same everywhere. Yeah, they are, because when you see it'll say the number and then it'll have like a symbol by it. Numbers are the same everywhere.
Okay.
Universal numbers.
Well, okay.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Oh God, we have to cut this out.
No, we don't. Someone tell us. Someone let us know. Are numbers universal? Because it just seems like a very English thing to do, and when everything else in the video looks Asian, it just seems out of place. But it may not be.
I don't
We
want to
know.
talk about this anymore. We got to get out of this quick. We are.
All right. Anyway, I didn't find any others. Do they go together?
Okay. I think yes.
Okay. I still want to say no.
Yeah, I could tell you were a no to begin with. Yes.
Even though I made them go together.
So you're fully responsible for these two going together.
In my theory. What are you talking about? I made them work in my theory, so it's kind of a yes, but initially no.
There's no islands, and she says island a lot. I'll give you that. But no, I think the transformations and how many times she references it, they go together. But that's just like straight up literal. As far as the meaning of the song,
Not really.
not really. No, but I'm just saying yes because it's Joseph Kahn. He knows what he's doing.
Sure he does. Of course he does.
Okay, which is better? Oh, I didn't even think about this. No, what would you change this first? What would you change?
What would you change?
Dude, make it a whole movie.
Yeah.
It's a cool ass movie.
I'd be down to watch this movie for sure.
Yeah. Did you look up the budget for this perchance? Were you able to find that?
No.
I bet this costs a couple million. At least
So
$1 million.
I did look up one, and I didn't look it up. It was just a random thing. But the most expensive video that he's done was a Janet Jackson video, and it was like $2.5 million.
Okay.
So this is less than that, I would assume. But that's a random fact, so I really don't know.
So it's less than 2.5 million.
think
It
so,
looks
yeah.
like it costs a lot. It's beautiful.
Sure.
It's such a
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
video.
yeah.
Like looking.
No, they spare no expense with any of her videos, I don't think.
Yeah. And when you have this much money, you don't have to. You can make whatever you want. And we didn't mention Burn All the Witches on the Staircase.
Yes.
That's just a reference to another one of her songs.
Yes. Which one? I don't remember which one it
I
was.
did something bad, or I did a bad thing, or something like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Taylor Swift people, y'all. Hey, right now Blank Space is our #1 most listened to, so y'all can tear this one up out of hate and how bad a job that I personally did.
That's true.
Um,
All right, now.
Yeah.
What would you change? We still didn't talk about it. What would you change? I don't know. If I wanted to make it match lyrically, I would put a love interest, but kind of in your theory, she is her own love interest. So I don't know. I don't think I would change anything.
Yeah.
And how dare I say I would change anything of Joseph Collins?
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of shots. I don't think we need like the robot spiders and all that. That's just, you don't need it.
No, that's true.
It was just like, it's cool budgetarily. If you have the money, why not throw it at it? But I just don't think that's really needed. Give me more with the hooded one. Let me know like what's going on with her. Like what is the one inside and the one on the outside's relationship?
Right.
Like why did she let her out? What's the because it looks like if this video continued, the hooded one dies. Like,
Right.
It looks like she's about to just be torn apart or explode or something. And so what is the one inside? What is she risking her life for?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, because the one inside actually looks very dangerous. She transforms into mostly bad things.
How did you capture this girl?
Yeah,
How did you get her in a box?
Well, it's the same way
Because
they
she is
Tom
way
Hiddleston.
more powerful than she is. Yeah, they had a whole group of Avengers.
Yeah, they did. So we don't know how these little robot guys didn't catch this girl inside.
Maybe they all have special powers. I don't know. Let's get off of that. I'm so tired of talking about Tom Hiddleston in this.
All right. Which is better? I'm gonna let you answer that first.
Video.
Okay. The video is very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so here we go. I'll delve in a little bit to. I got very tired of watching this, and that normally doesn't happen to me. Like I went on so many tangents that I watched a lot of Avengers clips, and I read a lot of Norse mythology. I just like couldn't stay on this video. I don't think it's not. While it's really cool to look at, there's not enough to keep me wanting to watch it. And the song is the same. Like, it's a fun song to listen to once, but when you have to put it on loop, it's not deep or rich enough to keep me coming back to it, just to hook me.
Okay.
Like, when Sunny Came Home, video is not as good as this. We'll go ahead and put that out there.
No. Nowhere near.
But the song of Sunny Came Home is so much better than this. Like, even if I'm not enjoying the video, I can listen to that song and it keeps me focused on it. This, neither one of them was good enough to keep me vested in repeating it.
That's a lot of talk for no answer.
The song is better.
The song is better.
The song is better because it would be a really good strip club song.
Sure. Okay.
That's the only reason.
And I'm not mad at it either because the song, I like them both.
Yeah,
I really like them both.
You could. I don't care, honestly. Like, if you were like, Jared, you said this. Are you wrong? I'd be like, yeah, I'm wrong. Like, don't care.
Yeah, I could be either way too. You could say the song's better and convince me. You could say the video's better and convince me. They're both really good to me.
Okay. Wow.
All right.
Both really good to you.
Don't read into it. Let's get into our BS ratings.
Okay. Oh, man.
You go first.
I'm going first. 19 lightning bolts.
Okay. 19 lightning bolts. I'm gonna give it what am I giving this?
I don't know.
16 cyborgs and 1 Prada bag.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Prada bag is right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know why. Interesting. I've lost my train of thought. No!
Here we go.
I don't remember. Just move on. Okay, Prada bag is correct. Did Prada design it? That would be crazy.
I don't know.
That would be very.
I feel
if
like
you
they
did
had
that,
something to do with this.
It'd be incredible if you somehow just sussed that out.
Okay.
I'm proud of you for that.
All right, we're in the real ratings.
Yep, we are. All right. I think I went first last time, so I'm gonna make you go first this time.
My guess for you?
Yeah.
6.8.
Not bad. 6.02.
That's close.
That's close. For you, Travis, I guessed 6.91.
7.1. That's really close too. That's
okay.
so close.
7.01.
7.01. Yeah.
And I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I wrote that down. That's just instinctively. Now that we've talked about it, I don't know what my score is. Like, and I don't know how I'm going to react to it. Well, music video night, just if I muted it, I would be like enthralled by this.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit of ways away. Don't listen to the song or watch it again till then, and we'll see.
Okay.
Because I'm curious. I'm curious to know what your... I feel like I already know what mine's going to be, but you never know.
I will say during this episode, I felt like I haven't exhaled. Like, I haven't breathed enough. Like,
this episode has been traumatic for
I'm
you.
sweating, dude. This is too much for me. This episode has been... It's something.
Yeah.
It just took me to a place because of Lacey. And I can say that, but it's not her fault that I get into the zone sometimes. But
yeah, I should have known when she said that you were going to go off the rails.
If we could zoom in on that moment at Apothecary where she told me and my face was like, God. like it just clicked in my brain like, I know what I have to do now.
You have to make that work. Yeah, I should have known that's what you were going to do, but, it is what it is. Do we have anything else to add to this? What? I mean...
I feel like I had something, but I don't know anymore.
Look at your notes, because you always have them
I
all over the place.
I do, but this is a crazy person's notes. We don't need to look at these.
They're literally everywhere.
There's like question marks on things and just like numbers. I'm like... Okay, no, I'm done. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this.
What is next? Let me turn into my notes real quick and find, because I have no idea.
Is it Aqua?
We already did Aqua.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we did. Crap, it is Aqua.
Yeah, I think it's Aqua. Yep. Candyman.
Candyman is next.
Is that the name of it? Or is it Lollipop?
No, it's Lollipop.
So, Aqua... Lollipop.
It'll pull up either way. If you put in Candyman or Lollipop, it'll still pull up, so it doesn't matter. But yes, that's
next week's episode.
Next episode, and we have a guest for that episode coming in.
We do. Surprise guest.
Surprise guest.
We don't know who it is. So thank you for listening. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on every podcast platform except for Amazon. We're not on Amazon. I got to figure that out.
Okay.
Follow us on all these things. Like, comment to it. Say something about it, especially this episode, guys. If you are a Taylor Swift fan, I know you've heard this, and you're looking for content. We brought down the collective on this episode. We tried. I tried. Travis did great. Good.
Yeah. Let us know. That's all I got.
That's it.
Thanks for listening, guys. That's Jared.
That's Travis over there.
Peace.
Bye.